All right, in 60 seconds, I'm going to show you where exactly we are in the stream of time. In Daniel chapter 2, Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had a vision and a dream. And in the vision, nobody understood what the dream was. None of the wise men, none of the counselors, nobody could tell him what it was. But Daniel, he prayed to God, and God told him the exact interpretation of the dream. He said, Nebuchadnezzar, you are this head of gold. So in Daniel 2:38, he says, you are the head of gold. And then there would be an empire that would come after Babylon, the Medes and the Persians. That was symbolized by the chest and the arms of silver. And then the next empire would be Greece. That was symbolized as the belly and the thighs of brass. And then the next empire would be Rome, the pagan Rome, which was the one that killed Jesus. And then the final empire would be the Roman Catholic system, the papacy, which was symbolized by the 10 toes of the European empire, surrounded by 7 hills on 10 mountains. This was the Roman Catholic system. The next thing that happens is a rock that is cut out without hands comes out of the earth, and it strikes the toes of the final kingdom, which would be the papacy. It crumbles into dust and it blows into the wind, and then it grows into an exceeding great mountain. This was a symbol of the new heaven and the new earth that would happen after the ruling of the papacy, which is where we are right now today. So this is one of the most important prophecies in all the Bible. In the Bible, there's hundreds of prophecies, but this one is the foundation of every other prophecy, every other time prophecy. In Daniel chapter 2, it takes us from Babylon all the way down to the papacy, all the way down to the coming of Christ. And as we can see, when the toes are struck, the 10 European empires, which is where we are in the stream of time today, that Jesus is almost here. We're in the toenails of the prophecy of the coming of Christ, and he will soon be seen in the clouds of heaven, striking open the sky to raise his dead in Christ alive, and then those who are alive and remain will be caught up to meet him in the air. So this is super exciting. We know from the prophecy of Daniel chapter 2 exactly where we are in the stream of time. We're at the very end of time. Get ready, get ready, get ready, for your king is coming.